can you please introduce yourself if you're there? Let's see. How do I help me? Help me. Oh, okay. Just add that. I'll do the add button. My first guest. Who is it?
It's me, Alexis.
Is my Alexis. She can do anything. That's
That
part
is
of.
true. Look, you see my Christmas lights are over there.
Oh my gosh! I do see them blinking. They look fantastic. So you got those
Hello,
up
Hannah.
today? Did they come up
Oh,
today, Alexis?
no, we
Or
put
did
them
you?
up over Thanksgiving when Bryce was here.
Oh, that's right. Use that strong muscle from your son. I love that.
Well, I needed help getting them down from the attic. So, two
That.
people in the attic is much better than me trying to do it myself. So,
Oh, I totally agree. And the funny thing is, Alexis, there's nothing worse than bringing Christmas decorations down from the attic, except boxing them up and getting them back up there after all the fun's
no.
over. Mhm.
Right now, I'm
That's
just
so.
trying to get them all down.
Yeah, I'm only
My,
bringing half down, not the whole thing, just half of them. I
you know,
decided that it makes
yeah,
it more special. Next year, I'll mark the boxes to bring down next year, and then it's
that's a
always.
great idea. Rotate them, rotate it.
You live long enough, you collect everything you possibly need for every holiday. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to sparse it down. Although I keep buying things, and I'm super super excited because I bought something from this dear lady, Alexis. You have given me my first Christmas gift of the season. I'm so excited about it. I wanted to thank you very much for all these free gifts that I got. Did you happen to see? I I showed some people yet last night, but
Okay.
let's show them again, shall we? Because I'm super excited about it. Let me show you, and Alexis, you describe what I'm holding up here.
Okay, those are the measuring spoons. They're stackable ones. All right. I have those in my little cup on the side because they come apart on them. That I like the adjustable ones a little bit better than those, but hey, when one's wet, I pull those right out. So they just sit in a cup right in front of me.
I
They
love
never get put away in a drawer.
Yeah, I love how they clip together. You have a good idea about putting them in a cup. I had them in a
Yeah.
drawer. Well, and I think I've lost one already, but are there supposed to be
Six.
six, right?
Yes, six. Yeah.
One, two, three. I have five here.
All right.
So
You're missing the 1/8 or 1/4. I think one. I forget
I
which
will
one you're
say
missing.
that the markings are so small on here that I've got to
Yeah.
pull them back and look. But that's cute. I have the eight, the quarter, the half teaspoon. What would this be? The 1 teaspoon and then the half tablespoon. So I'm missing the tablespoon, but it's here. I
Oh,
used
okay.
it
You're
today.
missing
My
that one.
mom might have put it in the dishwasher, but I don't know if
Okay.
I guess he said they were dishwasher safe.
Yeah, but they're plastic, and
I
anything that goes in a dishwasher, it's like when you put your clothes in the dryer, they get
Yeah,
worn out. So
yeah.
I always wash them. I wash everything by hand. My dishwasher doesn't even work. It's storage unit.
Oh my goodness, I don't have the patience to wash by hand, but
Oh, I
well,
do.
I'll find it. But keeping these in a cup or
Yeah.
someplace that are readily available, I might even use some of them separated into my flour and sugar
Yeah.
bowl right too.
I actually,
But I love.
actually, I have it in the mug that I got from Periscope. I have it in that mug. And in that mug, I also keep like a pen or say a permanent marker so that when you're marking like plastic bags to put in your freezer, it's readily available. It doesn't go in the junk drawer because you're always measuring
Oh,
something.
look,
There you go. And you're going to get
oh, here we
yourself a
go.
permanent marker and
Is
put
this
the
what I've
permanent
got?
marker in there. Yep, just like that. Mine
Yeah,
gets
I
trashed up. I
will,
got
and
to
it's
clean it
always
out.
there. Eat it. So that's great. And then I used this, I guess, today,
That's the
this
measure all.
morning.
Is that the 1 cup or is it a 2 cup one? You got a new one. I have
This
the old one.
this is This is a
That's two
big
cups.
one. I think it's
That's two
cups.
cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 cups. All right. So you can
Oh,
insert where the liquid goes into the cup, and then on the reverse it. And if you have like honey, mayonnaise, peanut butter, stuff that you want to plop out, you put it in that way. So push it towards me and turn it upside
the
down, then
one
push it
thing is,
down, or turn it upside
does it
down.
get a little? Does it get a little
Turn it.
easier to push out as you
Yeah, it
use it?
does.
You got to
If
give
it's
it some
you,
pressure.
yeah, you have to go in and get. It's a little tight, okay?
Yeah, you're right, Alexis. It is. It needs some finesse.
And it does. And if you find that you can't get it in, put a little bit of oil in it, and it'll slide right in. It usually slides in.
Oh, what a
Lubricate it.
great tip. Thank you. That's so wonderful. Well, I've been wanting one of these forever. It's the greatest invention for peanut butter, for honey, for
Maple
well, I'm
syrup.
not reading any of these crazy messages
Yeah.
because I can
Okay. So
imagine
some of them are
Mark.
saying many use dishwasher has storage. Missy Mouse says you got to have a black Sharpie in the kitchen, and it has to be readily available because it's something that you don't want to have in the drawer, and then you have something on your hands and have to dig through it. Just keep it in that little cup right there. Let's see. I can't read the comment. Wait, I'm gonna have to go over here. Mark, sure. Not touching any of that. Sure,
Yeah,
sure. It will slide right in. This conversation is going south, says Missy Mouse. No, we're keeping it clean. It's clean. It's clean. It's all
I,
about
I,
food.
I
We
had
need to
no idea.
lubricate that one thing, okay? Hey,
Yeah,
Bernie.
I had no idea that Alexis kept a little tube of Astroglide in her little cup in her kitchen
No, I
for
don't.
these
I don't
purposes.
need that.
Oh, I digress. That's not true at all. Oh, it's not true. That would be more of Marcus's area, I think, if he's
Yeah.
here. And I love it. This is great.
Missy Mouse is dying. Oh my
And I'm
gosh.
wondering, should I keep this where I keep my other measuring, the
Yeah,
Pyrex,
I
you
keep
know,
it in a central location really close to me. Yeah, there you
like
go.
where all
Put it
the
inside of
storage,
that one. There you go.
somewhere like that.
Yep.
Good. I love it. This is a pretty popular
And
item.
that's available in a smaller size. I like using the 1 cup one the most.
Yeah.
But when you're measuring like 2 cups of broth or something, that's really good on that one. And then there's a little tiny one. And if you're on any weight loss journey and you have to measure out like 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, you want to get all that peanut butter out. And you put it in the little tiny one and pop it goes. And it makes music. If you pull it out and do pop, it does make music. So push it down. Oh, now you took it all the way out. Does it make? Don't do too fast. Just like halfway and then pop. I go get mine.
Oh,
Hey,
there it
oh, there,
goes.
I hear. I hear. I hear. Okay, so I don't know where the
Lex,
big one is. I
Alexis
got
and
this.
I are going to do dueling measure-alls.
Yeah. So, all right. So this one here is the 1 cup one, but it's red, white, and blue. Whereas yours has a new teal color on it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's one color. Yeah, the teal.
yeah,
And then
is it one color?
it says
The
something here
temperature.
about an arrow that goes up.
Yeah, so that's the arrow, like the arrow for liquids, the blue is always up so you can put it inside. And then the red means this side, the red ingredients, and then you pop it right out on this one. All right. Same with the small one. So this one here's a 1 cup one, and this is a 1 ounce or 4 tablespoons.
I
Two
gotcha. But
ounces.
they also do milliliters too on that if
Yes.
you need
Millimeters,
if you
teaspoons, milliliters. Yeah. It's very it's very useful. I mean, I could put it inside like this, but I always keep them separated. I have like the 2 cup one, the 1 cup one, and this one stays over on the other side in my cabinet. You'll
uh-huh.
see me open it and get it all the time.
I,
Blue arrow is for water. Red is for solids. There you go. Blue
yeah,
for
no,
water.
but this one does four liquids this side up. And so
Yes.
you can pour into this and probably
Right.
still see the liquids through this.
Yes, you
So
will.
then you pour it. And then
Yeah.
this side you got to push down, pop,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you
And
have
that's the
that.
side where all the solids go.
Okay, love it.
Mayonnaise, peanut
And
butter.
you have to know, for everybody out there who might want one of these, what are these going for? I think they're under or 20. if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
they're like $10 or something like that.
Yeah,
Let me
so
see where
maybe
I have my.
this 2 cups might have been a little bit more, but um, anyway, it's really these little things are nice. I'm
I'm on
really
my
enjoying
laptop.
really
Oh, that's
enjoying this.
yeah. That one is the pie slicer, slice and serve on that one.
Yeah, and it's really sharp.
It is sharp,
Okay,
and that's why it has a cover on it.
it's so
Okay.
perfect. I think this feels very quality, like everything is, but
Yeah, that one
something
was
about
your free
this,
gift from Pampered Chef.
the handle feels really good too on this
Yeah,
one.
and that was
My
your free
choice,
gift on that
my
order. You
choices
didn't.
for this, it's called a slice and serve, or the
Hmm.
other choice I had was like a lasagna. It was square, rectangle, like a lasagna.
Yeah, a spatula, a very heavy duty spatula.
And I already have one that I use to flatten my hamburgers down and
Okay.
serve it. I
Yeah, that one's
needed
good
this.
for the grill.
I am not good at cutting cakes nicely,
Cakes.
and I thought this will help me.
See, I can't find
Awesome.
that little. Oh, those measure-alls, the one that you have is $13. The medium one here, the 1 cup one is only $9, and then this one here is only $8. And it's sold, they all are sold individually. They aren't sold as a set.
I more than likely will collect all of them once
Eventually,
they.
you know. Use the stuff that
I,
you got, okay? Use it, see if you like it. I love those. You see the green one on my countertop all the time,
I
and I
do. I
mhm. And I gave one to Blaine and Wilson. One took a
uh
blue one, and the other one took the orange one, and I have the a second. I have a green one.
Well, I was mentioning this morning. I think when I showed people these, that this will come in very handy when I do food styling and go to different industrial kitchens
Oh yeah,
because you have to make sure every red pepper that you cut is in a medium or small dice. In food photography, you don't use the large dice. That's way too big under
yeah,
camera.
yeah,
But this will be an excellent thing to have down as I cut and make
yep.
sure I have the same sizes. I
And I
love it.
like that it has the ruler on it because I bring that out as a measuring stick. Like
Right
my,
there at the bottom.
yeah,
That works just
millimeters or like especially if they have a dice and like people are asking me, well, how thick is it?
centimeters.
Yeah,
Centimeters are inches. Yeah,
yeah.
all the way up to
So
15
that's the
inches.
one that one has dices on it, and then the orange, is it the orange? You want to do the orange one next?
Yeah,
The orange one has portion sizes on it for your
hands
hand,
on.
your fist, your thumb. In case you don't have a measuring tool, you get an idea of what 3 ounces right there. The thumb tip. Okay.
Just the tip there of the thumb.
Yeah.
And
Oh, look at that. Yeah, the fist. Oh, it's a cup. Jeez, a cup.
I hope James Namus is here. It's the fist, James.
Uh,
You know, I kept calling because his name on hats always looked like James Namus. And I'm thinking, gosh, that's such an odd last name. And it was like 3 or 4 months later, I saw the whole name as James Namaste.
Namaste.
But now I always call him James Namus. But anyway, here's your fist, James. There you go.
Okay,
And
so
you got
Missy,
that. That's great. My mom was
Miss,
like, well, my hand's so much smaller than yours. That can't be
yeah,
accurate. And I
yeah,
said,
it's an
well,
average. Hmm.
I said, it's
So,
not scientific here.
Cher says she likes your cooktop, and Missy Mouse says, "What's the measurement on the smallest one?" The smallest one only runs like
Oh,
2 ounces on the liquid side of it, and on the the other side, it's 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. Now, this one is a little bit more loose than this one here. Okay, it's just the
well,
way the
you've
plastic
used it
runs.
and abused it too many times, Lexus.
This one's the most used because it came with my original consultant kit
Oh,
when I became
wow.
a consultant. So this one's six
Yeah.
years old. This is 6 years old.
Oh, and
This
didn't
came
you tell
later.
me you have something that's 18 years old that you're using? I forget which
Yeah,
one it was.
I have a few items, 3 items that are 30 years old, which is the pizza
That's so
stone, my pizza cutter, and a garlic press. Not the current one because the current one is a little bit different from the one way back when, but I have all
Yeah.
those. And then I do have some other stuff that has the chicken on it, like that. I'm not sure if it was the the slicer that you just showed. I
Yeah.
think that one might have a chicken on it. Once in a while, I'll bring it out. This is really old because it has a chicken on it. It's one of the original ones. So anything that has the chicken on it, I got it like 30 years
Oh,
ago when I first did my first Pampered Chef party. I was not a
yeah.
consultant then. I just did a little party, and I had $1,000 party way back in like 1990 something, or I forget how long ago it
Awesome.
was. Yeah,
That was
it was a
exciting.
that was a big party way back then. Even it's still big now, but
Sure.
you know how
Back
much more
then,
you can
though,
buy back then.
I know. I have had a pampered chef. Um, gosh, I don't know what you call it, but it squeezes cookie dough through it.
Yes, I
You
have
can
that
pick
too.
up
The cookie
I
press.
the cookie press,
Yeah, and
and
I have that. And I was thinking maybe you can do spritz cookies, the little vanilla cookies maybe next week, and use the cookie press on that one.
oh,
Pampered
fun.
Chef, you have to order by the 15th of next week in order to receive it by Christmas. All right. And I do have a share rewards party. That's how you got all this stuff for 25% off. We still have another one going on now because we want to try and get everything out before Christmas. And it's at 15%, but we only have a few more orders to get it to the 25% off. Okay.
Right when it was about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, I guess, and man, it went up to 25%, and no, it was at 15, I think, and went. It was at 25 before you knew it, and
Yeah,
you know,
and it takes forever to get to the 25, but once I do the 25, people are like, "Yeah, I'll get it for 25% off." For some reason, that's the magic number. But people
and then
wait,
it
wait,
goes up.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do, but maybe not now because Christmas is coming, and with there's something that you have to spend so much, but then you get a free gift, and then you get your 25% off of your order. And the
Yeah.
one thing is you do need to make sure that you'd have a little cushion there because it has to be a certain amount
Hmm.
plus the tax isn't included in getting you that discount. So
Yeah, yeah.
just put a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
stocking stuffers in there because
yeah.
you're going to enjoy it anyway. And
And
then
Pamper
that
Chef
was
is giving the free gift this month is a scoop and serve, or what was the other one? Or a spatula. I'll go get it in a second. But that's the two free, and the scoop and serve. The scoop. I forget what it is. I'll show you what it is. Remember when Daniel Yamel's son Daniel? He was like a teenager, and he would cook on Periscope. He was
oh no, I
autistic.
wasn't on. Yeah,
You
I
weren't on
didn't see
Periscope.
that.
Well, he's the one who made me get that the scoop and spread on there. Otherwise, I probably would have never gotten it. But it actually gets
These sound
everything
very
out of.
much like yoga positions,
It
don't they?
actually gets all the peanut butter and mayonnaise out of the jars. So it's very very useful. I love it. It
I
scoops
have a
out peanut
brilliant
butter.
idea.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, it's me probably, or there's a lag, but I have a brilliant idea for you, Alexis.
Yeah.
$1 million idea.
Okay.
You either take it and run yourself or take it to Pampered Chef. You need to
Okay.
find some tool that's called the Bend and Snap after Legally Blonde. That movie called the Bend and Snap. Can you do it? Bend and snap. And you've got to get a tool, or at least we can
I
call it
gotta
that.
do it further away so you can see it.
You need to go back by your Christmas lights.
What was that
Oh,
movie?
that
Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde. Yes.
yeah, awesome. And
Oh, I gotta
the
try. I
girl
gotta
who
try that. Hey, I gotta try that on Brian tomorrow.
oh please do, but don't tell him anything first. What does she do? Drop her pencil? You'll have to drop your baking spatula or whatever. But anyway, do the best. Well, that girl Jennifer Coolidge, who plays the hairdresser, right, a
Okay, I don't know
character
her
actor.
name. Okay, yeah.
She's a friend. She's a friend of mine. Lives in
Oh,
New Orleans.
really?
Is just hysterical on the as a as a real
Yeah.
person as she
Yeah.
is. She is a little bit annoyed that she's been so typecast as what she
Oh,
does in every
bend and
movie or
snap.
every. But she goes, you know what? I've gotten over that, and I just ride with it because it pays all my bills. And I said, there
Yes,
you
it
go.
does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But anyway,
Wow.
Brendan's will have to think of that. But anyway, love it all. And now, uh, you all, if you're interested or needing Christmas gifts, this is the time to do it. And if you want something for yourself, and I wanted to say thank you to all my. I've got to get a new tripod, so maybe I'll use some of this money that I'm talking about. But I want to thank all my fans and all the people on at HAPS. I was finally able. I've been working since last December, and I was finally able to cash out. Yay!
Oh my
And
gosh. Wow.
so this purchase that I made from Alexis is with the money that you all have given to me. And so I wanted to put it back into my cooking. I wanted to also help my dear friend Alexis reach her level for directorship, which we're so excited that she's
We
made it.
kept it. We kept it. We kept it, you
She
know?
yeah, she's been on the director's level for many years, but now
Yeah.
it's there solid for another, I hope another year. Is that how
No,
it
no,
goes?
it's every month, but if you that
Uh,
was my third month. I missed 2 months. And when you miss the third month, then you go back down to square one. So
oh
yeah.
gosh, no, you
But
love
this
that.
month, I have a really big goal, and the goal is really big, really
Well,
big.
let's tell everybody that. Let's speak it out into the universe so it comes true. Only if you want to.
All right.
Only if you want.
Yeah. So last year at this time, I already earned it, but I'm about $5,600 away from earning the trip to Grapevine, Texas. And I kept on saying if I earn this trip, first it was I was trying to get to Puerto Rico. I couldn't get the 90,000 points for that one,
Oh,
but I have $5,600 because I don't do other stuff to get
yeah.
to that free trip. And when I do it, I'm going to be taking a road trip across Alabama, Mississippi,
Oh,
Louisiana, and up to Texas. And all the people that are on my list of people to visit,
okay.
such as Missy Mouse over there, and like
Yeah.
Monica and Kristen and
Oh,
Linda and Mary. I gotta stop by and see all these people, but I can only do that if I get this trip. Yeah, that's her. That's her. Last trip. Yeah, I didn't drink a whole lot, share. We only had that first night. But yeah, first night.
now
So
it'll be
yeah.
every night.
It's a trip. It's a 3 nights, I think it is, at Grapevine, Texas, a nice resort up north of Dallas. And so I would take
That's a
the,
suburb of Dallas, right?
yeah, yeah,
Grapevine.
yeah, yeah,
It's not like
yeah,
you're out in the boonies somewhere. It's just right there in
yeah.
Dallas.
So I need people to either do a nice little catalog show and send the link, or even get that link that I put on here. And if somebody says, "Hey, send me that link," oh, I still have to do heavily do over on Twitter. Uh,
Yeah.
so Uh, so anyway, just share the link out because you never know. Don't judge people and say, "Oh, they don't they I don't want to bother them," you know. And that's how I feel sometimes. I don't want to bother you. I keep on sending the same thing, but you never know. I get a lot of no's, and for every 30 no's, I get one yes. So if I don't
Well,
ask, the answer is always no.
I had an interesting thing happen to me, and she's very right. And this is the time of year to send it out because everybody's having to buy gifts for somebody,
Yes.
some. So it's an easy time to share it. Whereas I'd be reticent to share it right after the New Year's because everybody's spent out, right? But
No,
of course, I
because
look at
that's
deals.
that's
That's
that's that's
right.
negative because a lot of people at Christmas time get cash money
You're
from
right.
people because they don't know what to give them. And so then
Yep.
these have your list of Pampered Chef stuff and you say, "Hey, I have $100. I want to get extra that quick cooker because the quick cooker's on sale until the end of the season." And it's
No, you're
and
right.
and now you can get it for another hopefully 25% off, so you can get it for like under $75. You can't get the quick cooker. That quick cooker is $200 normally, but with this
Absolutely.
deal, and they can get it now, or I probably
No,
have another party.
I'm gonna unbox what I bought and think about it because I just got mine. I ordered mine 10 days ago, and it's
Hmm.
already now down. less than I. And now you can get it for less than I got it, and I thought I was getting it at an incredible
Yeah.
bargain, and I
No, you
did.
got it at the
So
99 plus the 75, right? Plus the
I,
25% off.
oh, it was.
Yeah,
I thought.
yours was
Oh yeah,
99
I
and
thought
then
you
you
did
got it.
for
Hmm.
75. Yeah, you
Yeah.
cannot buy a cheap one at 75, and Instapot is about.
Hmm.
Well, it's not. It's certainly not this equipment anyway. But Instapot is right there at 100, right? I think.
$100. Yeah.
And
Yep.
you're far better off to get the quality of Pampered Chef and all the things this thing does that the Instapot
Hmm.
doesn't.
Plus, then you're supporting a
Yeah,
small business here. It's
and
not
that's
like you're Instapot buying it on Amazon and
you are
then
absolutely right. This is
you
why
know.
this is the world goes around. Let's support
Hmm.
local when we can, even though
Hmm.
I just get all my shipments from
And local means
Amazon. But
people you know.
exactly, exactly. All right, guys. Well, before we go on to the main show,
What's
today I
that?
had my workman over and my hob has arrived after all these months of having to cook out of a electric skillet and after those that horrible hot pad. Which, by the way, I'm
Right.
donating both of those to the least of these. Somebody needs those, and so they're going away. But anyway, I'm glad they kept me through. But now I got
Wow.
this
What happened to
sale.
the
And,
original one? What
well,
happened to the original?
years ago, my father was used. He doesn't know much about cooking, and he was using my what do we call the enamel cast iron pots. They're so heavy,
Oh, yes, they
and I
are.
think he realized it was so heavy. It was like that. I just knocked that into it, but he was on the back burner here, and it
Yeah.
just slipped. He tried to pick it up, and it slipped out of his hand, and it cracked.
Oh,
Well, the other three worked for another about 5 years, let's say. But
yeah.
lately, when I was using it, as you saw, it would turn on all five burners and they wouldn't go off. I had to go out to the garage and
Oh my
click off
God.
the break. So I finally just said, this is a fire hazard, and so don't use it. But I knew
Yeah.
that the weekend of Black Friday to Cyber Monday is for appliances. And
Yeah.
I got a huge discount on this. I'm so glad it's got
Oh wow.
1, 2, 4, 5 burners and all
Yeah.
perfect. So I had that cooked up today, and I'll be cooking on that tomorrow. I think I'll do one
Wow.
of my every plate meals tomorrow, and I'll be able to have
Okay.
3 or 4 skillets going. I'll feel like a I'm in the real kitchen, so I love that. Oh, I'll take you over here. It's been kind of a fun day. How do I turn? How do I turn it around when you're on?
Down to three dots. Three
Oh
dots
yeah,
at the bottom. It'll say flip camera.
I'm punching the 3 dots, but nothing's coming up.
Okay. It should come up saying like join chat, flip camera, look at people.
Maybe I punched my.
You,
Yeah, mine's not. Let me turn it around. Can you
there
guys
it
see me?
goes. Is
Dark.
that? Oh,
So I'm at my kitchen sink. Here, let me go back here. Yeah, here at my kitchen sink, and I replaced my faucet and got one of
okay.
these really. Okay, let me hold it
Yeah.
still. See these big ones that curve real high up over the
Yeah.
sink,
Yeah.
and it has one of these things that come out like a dishwasher at a
Right.
restaurant,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it's stuck in. It's just so nice, and then I can put it all the way out of the way if I want to wash a big dish or something.
Yeah.
And so my guy came over, my plumber guy came over and did that. And then we had a new toilet put into the guest bathroom today. We're getting ready. We're having a lot of family for holidays. And so it becomes the time to spruce up the house just a little bit. So we're having a good time. It's
Wow.
fun. It was not, we had 3 different handymen, or I should say craftsmen, or that's not the right word either. What do we call those professional electricians and plumbers and all? Anyway, our good friends, and they were all working in different rooms and all. It felt very busy and wonderful. So, 2 thumbs up. All right, guys. Dun, da, da, da. Where is that?
Oh, you didn't even open it. Wow.
No, no. We're going to open it together. There's that famous logo. Oh, Alexis, I wanted to tell you. the gift. This was shipped separately from the other
Yeah.
items, and they went to
Yes.
the wrong house. My neighbor's house some way
Oh my
got left on
gosh.
their doorstep. But I luckily called my neighbors, and they all said, "Oh, it's there." So anyway, it gave me the opportunity. Goes, you know what? I saw that Pampered Chef. I love it. You have.
Hmm.
I'm gonna. She goes. I'm gonna go look because I had forgotten. She herself had forgotten about it. I said,
Yeah.
well, let me give you my consultant's name and all. So
Yes.
you might
On
be
my
getting
link.
a you might, yeah, your link. And I
See,
in
that's
fact
what we need. That's what I need is people to say, hey, I'm doing pampered,
and
just get the word
see,
out.
that was meant to be that it didn't come to my house, so I could offer and share your name along. So it's all good, all's great. Let's just open this. It's really not terribly heavy, guys. If you're worried about that, they
No.
do. They make it easy to carry because they put the strap around it,
Uh,
which I appreciate. And then yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, and guys, my shipping was free too. That was a
yes.
nice bonus.
Yes.
Didn't have to
And
pay anything.
yeah, there's free shipping with $150 or more on Pampered Chef. Over the weekend though, it was free shipping of $99 or more. So you got it with that. And you have to take into account when it's on the share rewards, it needs to go like to $200, 210, I think, to bring it down to the free to the 150. So,
And
and I
yeah,
let you
and
know.
yeah, Alexis really helped me out figure out, hey, why don't you go ahead and buy just another $15 thing here or something
Yeah,
to get that.
yeah,
So she
because you'd rather
really
pay
got me.
$15 than $8 in shipping. So,
Oh, this is nice. It's a
wow,
box within the outer box.
I
So
think I
guys,
still have my box.
that's really nice. If
Yeah,
you
it's
wanted to
very
put it,
well.
I'll never have to put this away.
mm,
This will be used every day. I'll tell you what, I think I'm most excited, and sounds funny, but to cook rice in this,
Rice in there, okay?
to cook perfect rice, because I just hate to cook it out of a pot on the
Yeah,
stove, and I just don't want to buy a simple rice cooker, because then
yeah, that
that's all it
that makes perfect
wants.
rice. Perfect rice.
So here we go. Yeah, all the how to get started directions are right there under the
Well,
lid. But I've got my perfect guide with me tonight. I don't need to read that right now. Let's get cooking, it says.
there you go.
And here, right out of the box, you have a getting started pamphlet,
Mm-hmm.
which is very short and sweet and just the basics. Then you have a quick cooker cooking guide, which I also have electronically too.
Yes, I sent you that when you ordered it. I said, here, get ready. Figure out what you want to make.
Wonderful. Then you've got the big manual here. And then this is, oh, a quick cooker reference guide. I guess just simple. Keep it close and you can just figure it out um, when you have a problem or a question about that. All right. Oh, I am excited.
It's like Christmas.
Okay, now if I remember right, it has the handles down low on it.
It has the handles down low, so you may want to put it on the floor and pull it up, but grab it from the bottom. Pull it up from the top until you get it to the bottom, and then lift it from the bottom up. It probably has a
Oh,
little suction on there too.
there we go. Yeah, Penny, that box is a little tight. It kind of got me there.
Oops.
I'm
Got
just going to
oh
walk
oh ow! You got a cut.
a cardboard cut.
Oh
Oh well, it's no big deal. These things don't start hurting until about 5 minutes later because they're so
yeah
sharp. All right, here we go. Is that light okay for you guys?
yeah.
I,
It's looking good. It's looking good on the computer and on the phone.
uh,
'Cause look, I have you both.
awesome. I didn't know you could watch on the computer at the same time. You can. So how do you do
You
that?
can
Just call up apps and click on your
do
name,
what?
I guess. So you can have two cameras.
All right, so what we found out a while back is that the original person like you can
Mhm.
only have one camera. However, if you invite somebody in like me, I can go
Yeah.
live on my laptop and I can bring my phone in and have two of me on here. We don't want two
Oh,
of me. I have one's enough.
no. But okay, so as long as you have another person in, you
The
can
other
have it open. Okay. Because that would be
the other
good.
person,
I could be reading my comments on the computer right now
well,
instead of
yeah,
trying to.
yeah. So have your like your phone or your whatever you have in front of you, so you can see what's up there, but read your stuff without going back and forth like you're looking right now.
Yeah,
I only
that's
use my phone when I broadcast food. Okay, I only could
yeah.
do the laptop when I'm joining somebody else's stream.
I see.
But I
That's
like to
good.
know where my head is centered because sometimes the head
Yeah.
gets chopped off
See, I'm
when
on
people
top
are,
of you, Alexis, right now, and I
yeah,
notice the people that are on top usually are like
they're
all you see is
headless.
their mouth. Yeah, right.
Yeah, which is the
Or
weirdest
some
thing.
of
I'm
the
like,
women seem to use it to their advantage, especially the musician women, if you know what I mean.
oh, I saw some that were like, mm-mm. She was changing out of her pants
Oh no.
twice. I was like, what? What?
Oh, she didn't like her pants, so let's just change, guys. Oh, I love
That's what
that.
she did. Showing her
Okay,
panties. I'm
what
like,
should I do?
wow.
Should I plug it in? What do you think I should do? I don't know.
Uh,
This came
okay.
on it. It's another
Yep.
thing about the steamer section of it, which is right here. And I think the great thing about this cooker to other pressure cookers is the safety of having the button back here and the
Yes.
steam all the way over here.
Right. So
Except
when
you
you
don't want to steam
release,
your cabinets like that. You want to make sure you're not, because that can ruin their finish.
yes. So what you're gonna do if you keep it there, you're gonna have to turn it so it's facing away from you and away from your cabinets and walls. And you'll see
Yeah.
me often moving it because I'll put it in one direction when I'm putting the food inside, and then when I'm releasing the steam, I turn it.
So is it okay right now for me to plug it in and I don't need to do anything else?
We'll take the top off and see what's inside because there should be like a little trivet in there.
How? Okay, close, open.
Yeah, turn it. There you go, and lift up.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, you get all that out.
Okay. All right. Yes, I got to get that's all this. You got your inner bowl.
Yes,
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's a nice stainless steel
stainless
bowl.
steel. Yeah, 6 quarts.
Wow. Yeah, and it's got your measuring there on the
Yep,
inside.
yep.
Your max height right here. You don't go past that
Because it
one.
needs
But
room to expand.
so there, this must be half the pot and two-thirds the pot.
Yeah.
So that goes on like this, and then I didn't get all the extra tools that go with it, just
Okay.
seeing what's going on, but I can always add those later.
Yes. Well, some of them you can.
This is a roasting rack.
Yep.
If something needs to be lifted up off the bottom.
Like eggs, you can put eggs on there and cook your
Oh,
eggs
yeah,
in there. You put your water down at the bottom and then put that in there and put eggs around it.
cool. All right. So I guess I'll go ahead and put that in there. Well, no, I'm not doing eggs right now. I just want to see it all come to life. So it is. I got everything out of there, and I'm thinking I might want to plug it in now.
Okay.
Here we go, guys. I'm having a super hard time seeing my picture, but there we go. Uh, I want you to hear the sound too.
It's the put the lid on it and then turn it, and you'll hear the doo 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 doo.
Oh yeah. Oh
Did you put it on right? There you go. Did it make a noise?
yeah, it went doo 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 doo
There you go.
doo doo.
I didn't hear it.
Well, it's very soft. I'm sure I can turn the volume up on it.
No, there's
Um,
only one. There's only one volume.
oh well, I always hear it so much better at your house. Let's try it again. Well, I hear
I
it.
don't hear
I
it.
can. Yeah, it's very soft. Wait, we're at over there. So, um, I'll need to read through all of this.
Yeah.
Apparently, I hear though. What is it? Apparently, I hear that you have 16 preset things that you can go. Is that
Yes.
right?
So before you go on, it says an intuitive D says hello from YouTube, and James says because your audio setting is an echo cancellation, so he can't, so we can't hear it probably. No sound on it from the background. That's interesting.
Well,
I don't think you.
I had turned my Echo off and only had stereo on, and I turned that other weird one that they added in the last update off as well. None of that works for us. But anyway, I guess I removed it. Now I press three button dots there at the bottom, and nothing comes up, so I can't flip the camera or anything else. So
You
that's
should be
odd.
able to do that.
On my iPhone, it won't let me right now.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's,
edit
that's
destinations present on screen. Okay, I can't do it either. Oops, X that out. All right, so D says, "Is this your unboxing, Jay?" And yes, it is. And James says, "I turned all three of the options off before I go broadcast because I play music and stuff." D says, "Good point about the sound." I don't do any
that's
of that. I just go live. I don't have. I have all that on, I
well.
guess.
See, I will tell you. I'll crouch down here. I will tell you this: that noise cancellation sucks for anyone who talks on it because the moment that you stop speaking, if I was alone, then it goes to like a death sound, like you're in a soundproof chamber, and you think as a listener or as a viewer you've lost the sound feed, and it only picks up like a hybrid car when you're at a stoplight and it goes to
Yeah.
sleep or turns itself off, and then you
Yeah.
hit the gas and it turns itself on and goes. Same thing
Yeah.
here. If you stop talking and when you start talking again, it takes about one or two syllables of what you're saying before the sound opens up and lets you talk. So I would never have that noise cancellation on. But the stereo I thought made my voice sound a little sexy. So I turned that on.
Hmm.
But Alexis, I'm thrilled with this. We'll play around. I'll get to know it, and then we'll have
Yeah.
that Pampered Chef quick cooker cook off. Do you accept the challenge
The quick cooker cook off.
between
I'm not the best at it. You know who's really good at it? Karen
who?
Watterson. Karen
Hey,
Watterson.
Karen Watterson, we also are going to challenge you to a Pampered Chef quick cooker cook off. And anyone else who has a Pampered Chef quick cooker or buys one before Christmas, you can be included as well. And we'll
There
do
you
that
go.
as a special. How about that? That'd be fun, actually, wouldn't it?
That would be fun.
Well, I've got to learn how to use it first. So I'm pretty good about reading manuals like that. But I probably ought to wash that bowl,
Yeah,
the
you have to
inside.
wash the inside out just a little bit.
And really, that's the only thing that really needs. It's very clean. It's very
Yeah.
beautiful.
And if it does get cloudy, because that is stainless steel, you can clean it with Barkeeper's Friend or what's it, Bon Ami, or you can use ketchup. Put ketchup in there. The acidic from
What?
the ketchup will clean your stainless steel.
You're kidding? I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
I love barkeeps, barkeeper's
Yeah.
friend.
Because
That's
sometimes it
awesome.
gets a little cloudy. Now, there is look at the bottom of your lid, turn it upside down. There is a plastic a seal. Yours is white. I have a replacement on mine. It's black. But that seal needs to be sealed all the time, and you can take it out and clean it. Now, if you use meat, it will get on a little smell to it, but I've gotten used to that little. I don't. When I first got it, I was like, man, why does this thing stink? If it stinks like that, you can put it in a bag with some newspaper or put it in your freezer, and it
Yeah.
usually takes the smell away from it. But it's just a plastic thing, and it just picks up that one little, some little
And
odor to
and
it.
to you just pull it off or unscrew it.
No, you would just pull it right off. You can pull it off and push it back in. When I first
All right.
started, I sometimes I would forget to put that thing in, but it has to have that, and it has to be perfectly in there in order to seal.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember one time you had a difficulty.
Oh,
And remember that one to get to get it in. Again, it wouldn't fit right. So
it's
anyway,
okay.
we're all past that. But there she is, people. My pride and joy, my
Your
Christmas
new
gift to
baby.
myself and from
Yeah.
you all. This is what Haps has bought me from for a year's worth of work, and I'm happy for it. And I'm glad to have it myself. I'm glad that it's something I'm going to use on my broadcasts, and I'm glad that it was that it could be helpful to you, Alexis. You've been so kind, and I really don't know that there's another person that is as diligent as you are with what you do and your mission in life, and it really shines and shows. So
I never
I
knew
wish
that it
you
was my
all the
mission
best.
in life, Jay. I never
Yeah,
knew. I mean, I just started this. I started Pampered Chef to meet people, and I thought it was going to be locally people. I did not
yeah.
know that I would meet people not only locally, but and I don't have. I just started meeting people locally, but nationally and internationally. And I can only sell inside the United States, but Pampered Chef is available in Canada,
Hmm.
Germany, Austria, and France now. And we know Aiden loves it over there. So if he finds one a deal, he picks it up right away. So he has, I think, two Pampered Chef. He has the pineapple wedger and the quick slice on
Yes.
the
Oh,
two,
and he loves it. Pulls those
and he
out,
loves them. Yeah.
which is great. Well,
So
you all, thank you for sticking with me, all of the viewers out there, and with Alexis and I. This is fun. Maybe we can do more of these because I just think it's enjoyable to be with somebody. I very rarely do joint um, broadcasts or have guests, mainly because my Wi-Fi is not good. But tonight, Alexis, on this platform, uh, I do have to say that I think Cap's update has been steadier for having guests. You didn't drop or anything.
no, I didn't. I'm
No.
putting
And
in,
I don't have very strong service out here in the country where I live.
and I'm in the country too. I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of All right, here we
Yeah.
go. I'm putting my link in there if they want to order on the Share Rewards Party. The couple more orders, we're gonna get it to 25%, and then it's a deal when it's I mean it's a deal. Pamper Chef even without the 25% is a great investment in your kitchen, because we're all cooking more at home, and if you put it away, if you put stuff in your cabinet and you don't know where it is, you're not going to use it. But it's 80/20 rule. You use 80% of your stuff 20% of the time. And the rest of the 80%, you only use it 20% of the time. Like right now, we're using baking sheets and all that cookie stuff and all, and candy stuff. So it's a 20/80 rule no matter what. Even in your closet with your clothes, it's a 20/80 on it.
Well, it's
But
a great time of year to use your 80, no, to use your 20 to get your 80. Get as much as you can and enjoy. Well, we'll see. Both of us will be on. When are you going live again, Alexis? Tomorrow?
I
Do you
don't know.
know?
I got to travel down to
Oh,
St. Petersburg, and I will be
say,
going live down there. I'm going to be doing a Christmas wreath down there because I can eat it. All right. Being healthy and eating healthy is a challenge because I want to make all the goody desserts. Like I see so much stuff, and it's like I can't eat that. I don't want to gain the 50 pounds, 54 pounds back. So I've been very mindful, and I gave all that. I only have a few cookies left for my mom. I'm not eating those. And the people at work really enjoyed everything that I gave them today. The
Uh,
red velvet cupcakes or cookies, the gnome or gnomes, and the
that was
chocolate
great.
or brownies, donut holes. Those were really good.
Wow. I listen. I'm sure you've now become the best friend of everyone at there because those were
With the
terrific.
food.
Oh yes, it's perfect. You got them around your little pinky. So
Yeah.
that's this time of year. Here's the thing. We're all wanting to be a little friendlier too to our neighbors and this. I'm cooking up a lot of ideas. I haven't started yet this weekend, and I'll be doing. I am going to do the traditional sugar cookies with the royal icing. Kind of my first time to
Yes.
really decorate with the bag and all of that. But I've decided that I am going to do for my family a bûche de Noël, which
What
is
is
the
that?
French. The bûche de Noël is the French cake that is you take a sheet cake and you roll it into a log and you make it look like a chopped log and
Yes,
little
Yule log.
mushrooms
A
on
Yule
top of
log.
a Yule log, but it's the
Bryce
French bûche
loves
de Noël.
those.
and and they look really, I
Yeah.
mean, crazy. Like if you're good, mine won't be great, but well, who knows? But I'm gonna try. And then you put little candied mushrooms that you make out of meringue, all
Yeah.
over the
I
log, and
don't like the way they taste. They were cute. I did
yeah.
Ghost last year with those. The meringue things. They're
I
like,
don't think no. Meringue is only good if you put enough of that really superfine sugar in it and get it
yeah.
really sweet. If meringue, I think meringue's awful without any kind of sweetener to it. But some people do make it. I
I
don't
have
like
this.
meringue on coconut cream pie. I never have. I think it just ruins coconut cream pie for
Oh,
me.
I love meringue. I love a meringue pie. Now,
Oh, did
I had a friend, one of Bryce's father's friends from Pennsylvania. He has a Welsh, similar Welsh cookie that he makes, but instead of baking it, get this, he puts it on the
yeah,
griddle and he griddles it like pancakes.
like a flapjack or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're Welsh cookies, but he doesn't put the raisins or the currants in it, and he bakes it on a griddle. I'm like, I am making these. I mean, there's a really, and it's made with shortbread, so that's going to work too. Okay,
Well,
or not
so
shortbread, it's
it's
made with lard.
oh wow, I've never worked with lard. I don't know
Yeah.
how to use it at all. But well, that would give it a flaky crust now, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Flakiness. But it does have some leavening properties, right? Because the cookies are they real flat cookies or do they puff
I
up
don't
at
know. He said it's thicker than a pie crust. So you have to roll it out, I
all?
guess cut it or so. I just got to get the recipe. I just saw it like this morning. I'm like, I can do this. And I said, this is on a
Oh,
griddle, not baked. And he goes, yeah, it's on a griddle. I'm like, ooh, yeah, we're going to do this
wow,
one.
that's cool.
And the
Well,
spritz cookies too, they're share. Mm-hmm.
there's nothing like using this time of year to try new recipes.
Yeah.
While you got the time, these long afternoons, just get in the kitchen, guys, and just have fun with it. Get addicted. If you don't think you like cooking, just try.
And if you don't want to eat it, donate it to somebody else. Okay. There's always somebody standing on a corner. Take them a glass or a bottle of water and cookies and say, here you go.
I thought you were going to say, take them a bottle of wine in
Water.
a paper bag.
I did that last year. There's somebody always standing at Walmart. I'm like, here's these cookies or brown, whatever. Here, take this. Here's some water. I did it twice. I'm like, couldn't find
But it's
anybody to take
awesome.
food.
And some people go, "Oh, I think that it'll make them feel ashamed." No, they've
No.
never been ashamed when I've offered. I've offered in Chicago when I lived there. I would always get a doggy bag to take home from the restaurants, right? But if somebody there on a cold evening in Chicago, and you know how cold that has to be, it's awful. But I would give that away easily, and nobody refused it. Nobody thought I was making fun of them, and either, or anything like that. It was just like, yeah, they probably would like some cash. And then Chicago had a big ring of people who would do it for a living, and they pull in about 60 grand by panhandling. So you had to be a little
Yeah.
careful. Mhm.
Yeah. No, these people you could tell. So anyway, James Namaste is having fun in the kitchen. I said, definitely it is. And he says, what about snickerdoodles? I'm like, Cher does snickerdoodles. I don't know what that is. Spritz and Swedish twist cardamom bread. There you go. Cher's cooking up a storm. Cher, you need to do
That
a broadcast cooking.
Yeah, Cher. I don't think I've ever seen you broadcast. Do you think she broadcasts
No,
ever?
I just noticed her in the last couple months. Cher. I think she was
Really,
on
you are?
Blaine's
Well,
Blaine's
weirder and
thing.
weirdo sometimes. Yeah, I think.
Well, you get the bug into you once you start broadcasting with food, but you need to have everything in place, which is your mise en place, and you think the recipe through before you broadcast, and you say, "What am I going to measure this with? What am I putting in here?" And because every time you're away from the camera, people leave. All right, they want to see you on the camera, or the food on the camera, or some kind of movement, and it becomes more natural just talking like you're just talking to your friends, but you're looking at yourself most of the time, and you just keep on going. I never knew I talked so much.
Oh my gosh, what are they? Loquacious, loquacious. That's it, loquacious. Never stops. But anyway, we're full of interesting facts and
Yeah.
ideas that, yeah, we like it. Uh, the other thing is do what Alexa says. Don't do what I say because many times I don't have anything out and I
And
just go for it.
Hydration Nation.
Yeah, I really did. So everyone, get in the kitchen and start cooking and just have fun. You know what? We have a cookathon coming up here in about a week and a half on Saturday. I think it's
It's
December
Saturday.
18th,
Yep.
and so it's all holiday oriented. So doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. It could be Kwanzaa. It could be
Mhm.
Hanukkah. Although Hanukkah will be done by then, but that's always nice. And um, also, it could be Santa Claus like too. So join us. Come and I think there's a couple slots left. And
Yeah, there
let's
are.
say hello to our European friends who will be watching this in replay when they get up in just a few hours.
And join
So
us over at World Kitchen on Facebook because that's where we put our final pictures and stuff for collaboration with all the cooks on Periscope.
I have a question for you on that,
Yeah.
Alexis. I went the last time that Darbs and Debs went live, and they said they were going live at like 9 o'clock. So I was on there and I waited like 15, 30. I went to the World Kitchen Facebook group page and there was
Yeah.
never an announcement. So, uh, and then later on, it was being broadcast through Darby's personal page. So
Yeah, we're
you
still working.
apparently you have to be friends with Darby or whoever is going live to get the announcement to have you come there. Because I sat for 45 minutes and then said, well, I guess I got the time wrong. So
Oh,
don't go to
okay.
the World Kitchen, at least maybe they've got it fixed, but don't go to the World Kitchen group page thinking you're going to find the live feed there because it wasn't. Now,
Yeah.
it may be fixed by now.
Yeah, and I have that with my own VIP group also, that people can't
Yeah.
find it, or I have very small views. I have no idea. I do know that if you are broadcasting here on HAPS and you're sharing out to a group on any group on Facebook, it you need to go back in and make sure it's public because otherwise only your friends see it. So for I actually have to go look at this and make sure it's always public and not just friends only because if it shares into a group, only your friends are going to see it in that group. So it needs to be public in order for that people in that group to see it if they're not friends with you. Hey,
That
Devon
might,
Woolen.
you might tell Darby about that because that might be it.
It might be that, but because she's
It's
yeah, it needs to be public and not private
because
or friends only.
that group is maybe not a secret group, but it's a private group.
It's a private group, but it's the way your Facebook is set up, I believe, that your lives need to be public and not private or friends only.
Shirley's here. Hi, Shirley.
Hello.
Hi, glad to see you all. Well, I'm gonna go. I guess clean up all
Olivia,
these
thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited that you opened up your box in front of everyone. This is so exciting. I'm going to definitely
boxes.
tell my uplines and sidelines or whatever.
Oh
He went
well,
live and he
absolutely.
opened it all up. So
Oh,
that
I
could be
love it.
yours too for 75 bucks. Hopefully we get up to the hundred
$75
the
and it's
25% off, and for $75 that is well worth it. And all we need is like probably to sell four of those and we're up to 25% off.
yeah,
And
yeah.
uh yep.
Tell them, tell them, Alexis, frozen chicken breasts out of the
Yeah.
freezer into here, a half a cup of water. How long before you can have it eating it?
That one, I think it's 8 minutes, but it's going to take you a lot longer if it's frozen to come to pressure. It's on that first page of that cookbook on the right hand side for the chicken salsa. You just do the chicken salsa. I love the chicken salsa. It's my favorite thing.
I want to do
Uh,
that ASAP
yeah, I
for sure.
think it's eight
Wonderful.
minutes.
Well, 8 minutes, guys, from 8 minutes from a
Well, it
thawed
takes
in
you
your
10 minutes.
refrigerator,
Yeah, it
and
takes about
then
10, 15 minutes to come to pressure, especially if it's frozen, and then 8 minutes to cook, and then you just press the thing and it's done. Usually within 30 minutes, you're done. Oh, we got 12 new comments. Good grief.
oh, good. I'll go
Let's see.
back and read the comments. I can't see any on my phone.
All
Um,
right.
so there you go, guys. A frozen chicken breasts to ability to eat in 20 minutes. Let's call it that. I hate defrosting chicken breast or any other meat in my microwave. It does something to the texture of the meat that's really gross. It usually cooks it more than than really defrost because it over defrosts it,
Yeah.
or it's cooked on the outside a little bit and it's
Yeah.
frozen inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm thrilled with that thing. My
Yeah.
rice is
Wait
going
till
to
I
go to
can't wait till you do some stuff. The white
yeah.
chicken chili, the chicken parmesan, the rice in there. Yeah.
Oh
Yummy.
my god, chicken
Yumminess.
parm. I'm going to do that for sure.
Eggs. Eggs, if you like cooking eggs. I
Oh,
don't do that.
hard boiled eggs. Yeah.
Hard boiled eggs. Yeah.
You know, I've had great success in my air fryer doing
Yeah.
hard eggs there. You just turn the temperature down to 270 for
Oh,
15 minutes and they're perfect. You, of
I have
course,
never done
plunge them
eggs in
into
there.
an ice bath
Yeah.
and get them real cold in that ice bath, about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
peel like a dream and they're
Yeah.
beautiful. So I
They're
love that. But I'll
nice.
try it here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any,
And
anything
see
but
you like
having to
them.
put it in a pot. All
Okay.
right,
I'm
guys.
going to drop
Thank you
down
for
and you can
being.
say goodbye to everybody, okay?
Well, thank you,
Thank you.
Alexis.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
you.
Bye.
Hi, sweetheart. She is the pampered chef with the mostest. She knows what she's doing.